ਸਾਹੀ ਦਸਵੀ ਬਿਨ ਰੋਗ, ਤੁਧ ਬਿਨ ਰੋਗ, ਰਜਾਈਆ ਦਾ ਓਡਣ, ਰਜਾਈਆ ਦਾ ਓਡਣ, ਰਜਾਈਆ ਦਾ ਓਡਣ, ਤੁਧ ਬਿਨ ਰੋਗ, ਰਜਾਈਆ ਦਾ ਓਡਣ, ਨਾਗ ਨਿਵਾਸਾ ਬਿਨ ਰਹਿਣਾ, ਨਾਗ ਨਿਵਾਸਾ ਬਿਨ ਰਹਿਣਾ, ਪਿਆਰੇ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ, ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ, ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨੂੰ, ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਖੰਜਰ ਪਿਆਲਾ, ਸੂਲ ਸੁਰਾਹੀ 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 ਖੰਜਰ, ਸੂਲ ਸੁਰਾਹੀ ਖੰਜਰ ਪਿਆਲਾ, ਸੂਲ ਸੁਰਾਹੀ ਖੰਜਰ ਪਿਆਲਾ, ਵਿੰਗ ਕਸਾਈਆ ਦਾ ਸਹਣਾ, ਵਿੰਗ ਕਸਾਈਆ ਦਾ ਸਹਣਾ, ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨੂੰ, ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ, ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ, ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨੂੰ, ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਨੂੰ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਦਾ ਸੱਥਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੱਥਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਸੱਥਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੱਥਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਭੱਠ ਖੇੜਿਆ ਦਾ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਭੱਠ ਖੇੜਿਆ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ 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 Today is an incredible day. Amazing it is when you look into the history, when you look into the life of Sri Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Today is very big day. Although the whole month of December for 1675, when Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, the father of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he gave us a new life. He gave us a new definition that it's only worth it. It's only what we can call life if we are free. He redefined that chapter. This word shahadat or shaheedi is not sacrifice, right? For our pleasures, we sacrifice things. We sacrifice our sleep so that we can work hard, so that we can afford good things. We sacrifice. Shahadat is not shaheedi. This word, shaheedi, is not sacrifice. I think shaheedi is a gift. What is the most precious for humans in this lifespan, life? If you're not living, then... So Guru gives that to us, his life. Because our Guru loves us so much, loves our freedom. So in the month of December, Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, Shaheed by Mati Das, his disciple, and his younger brother by Sati Das, and one of the Gursikh from Bihar, Patna, by Dayalaji. You do remember, right? The stories we've been talking about. Bhai Mati Das was cut with the soul into 2 pieces. Bhai Sati Das was burnt alive. Bhai Dayalaji, he was boiled in water under the name of religion. I personally don't think, I think the world will not define religion in that category. They were no threat. They were only asking freedom, free, free. See, now you look back into Punjab right now, in these days. See the high spirit, the Chardi Kala. Where does that come from? Why these people who are just practicing a friction of Sikhi, they are so inspiring for the rest of the nation. That as a humans, we are free to live. We will decide. We should decide. Not one person should decide that how I should and what I should call my Karta Purkh, the Creator. It should be okay if I want to go to church. It should be okay if I want to be Muslim or Buddhist or a Hindu. But it is not okay to threaten me, saying this: if you are not worshipping the Creator the way I do, I will kill you. That is not right. And this is where human freedom was threatened, and Guru Tegh Bahadur gave us a new chapter of love, giving. Happiness and pleasure. We were talking about this. The 2 separate things. In pleasure we take, in happiness we give. So Guru redefined that, or re-established that into our psyche. So Guru Nanak Ji's philosophy, as we were talking even last Sangat, that it is not a Buddhist philosophy. It is not a philosophy of Jains or Hindus or Muslims, because those philosophies were not panning out, were not serving humanity at that time. Guru Nanak Ji brought a new philosophy, new angle to the life, and that was psychological angle. Psyche, changing it, how we think, how we perceive, then based on that we will act upon it. So this month is special. The month of the ultimate victory. 24th December, for sixth seekers, for those who call themselves spiritual, they should come out of only and only social circle. Like socially in the Europe, we are celebrating Christmas. Socially, physically. If physically we are not there, then we won't be saying Merry Christmas, Happy Christmas. 24th, spiritually seeking people should look into this chapter of humanity, where on 22nd of December, I'm just talking about according to 2020, the calendar, if we look back into the 22nd of December, Guru Gobind Singh, who was the 10th master, who was helping humanity to seek freedom, physically, economically, politically, and spiritually. But this master was attacked, as everybody else was. All the gurus were giving people the power. They were empowering humanity, and a ruler doesn't like that. Nobody would like. If you are a ruling class, it doesn't really matter your British rulers or your Mughal rulers or your Afghan rulers or Hindu rulers. I would like you to think you are free, but I rather control your freedom. And Guru's philosophy says, if you physically not free, you are a slave. Spiritually, you cannot achieve or attain anything. So 22nd December, I want you to, because it's very important for us to connect to this. So I want you to come travel with me. 22nd December, there was a little clay, I won't call it fort, but it was a big mansion called Haveli, clay. It was not brick or stone. Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he was in that with few Sikhs. "42 people died in one day and night." 42. 22nd of December was a very different day, because day before, on the river Sarsa, his whole family got scattered. His wife with one group went one side because Sarsa, the river, was flooded. And Guru Gobind Singh with a bunch of his Sikhs went to one side. One small group, his mother, Guru Gobind Singh Ji's mother, and his two younger sons, 7 and 9-year-old, Baba Fateh Singh and Baba Zorawar Singh, the three got separated. And there was a fourth separation. There was a few Sikhs were holding the Mughal and these kings, this army of the hills at the shore, so that Guru and all of these people can have a safe pass. Guru did not attack anybody. Never. Guru wanted people to live peacefully. Guru didn't ever attack. None of our Gurus ever attacked anybody. Very special day today. And you can only connect to this day if you can connect to these few chapters. So they crossed Sarsa, and Guru Gobind Singh, the master, they were totally 45 people, 45. This group went into this little mansion made out of clay called Chamkaur, Gadi Chamkaur, a small fort on the hill. As it was expected, Mughal army in hundreds and thousands came, and again siege happened to Chamkaur. And Guru said, well, these people did not keep their promise, so we will not have a chance, but we need to face this problem heads on. So the battle of Chamkaur happened. Guru was watching from one height and seeing his beloved Sikhs fighting for us, our freedom today, for this humanity. They were fighting and they were giving their lives. Not because they had to, they could have put their swords down and surrendered. No, they did not. They fought with the pride. And they gave their lives happily. And Guru Gobind Singh is watching his elder son, 17-year-old. His name is Baba Ajit Singh. He goes into the army and he rattles everything. He becomes a martyr after fighting hundreds of people. Then his younger son, 14-year-old Baba Jujhar Singh, he goes. Like 5 people at a time. You know, Panj Pyare, the 5, 3 out of those sacrificed their life. They were very special to Guru Gobind Singh Ji. There was an incredible warrior, his name was Alim Singh. He fought next to Baba Ajit Singh in Gadi Chamkaur. His 2 sons and brother, they also gave their lives in this battle. You know, in 1675, there was Pandits from Kashmir came in and asked Guru, humanity is a freedom, is under threat, what shall we do? That Kirpal Das, who became Kirpal Singh in 1699, him and his sons gave their life in this battle. Later on, you will understand Pai Mani Singh, where Guru's wife is in Delhi and he is in service to Guru's wife. Mataji is in Delhi, Mata Sundari Ji. And Pai Mani Singh, his 3 sons, they fought for our freedom. And that date, according to 2020, is 22nd December. But well, Sikhs asked Guru that we cannot let these hyenas win. So if they don't capture you, they lose this war. We'll told them, you need to go from here. And so when Guru left that clay fort of Chamkaur, 23rd, he was walking. His shoes were cutting into his feet. Around, I think, 4 or 5 at the evening, he took his shoes off. He started walking. Can you imagine how cold it is out there? His feet were bleeding. Remember, I shared with you this lullaby my grandmother used to sing for me. When you were little, I recorded that for you, remember? How did it go? She used to sing, Pera de vich chale, Jama si lira lira, Mathe te kalgi nahi, Halat si vang fakira. O chan luk luk ke बदला चो जा रहा है मानो आनंदपुर दा शिंगार जा रहा है. You remember this? On 24th of December, she used to sing that. And this is what made me Sikh. A proud Sikh. Sikh by choice. I was so gobsmacked that how can this happen? This is like superheroes. So what was happening psychologically in their brain that they did not They were not afraid. They were not scared. So every 24th of December, we will sit on the rooftop whole night with the one blanket, and we'll talk about the sons, the incredible, the beloved, those great warriors who sacrificed, who gave their life for us. But today is special day. But before I come to today, I want you to understand something. 23rd of December, Guru walked into a jungle. That jungle's name is Machiwada. He's alone. His hand is holding the sword. He's got wounds on his body. His feet are bleeding. And this king of my soul is lying in open air in jungle, where he was served with hundreds and thousands of people. 23rd of December, the night, he gave this world another gift. When you will look into Indian classical system, you will hear this khyal. They're singing khyal, this genre, when he gave it on that day. 22nd, he saw his two sons dying in a battlefield. As a father, as a human, just think like, not from Guru's angle. Let's just think from our angle. That Karta Purukh, this is why I chose this Rag Tilang to sing this. He wrote this, or he said this, which was put together later on from the Machiwada, Guru Gobind Singh giving the world a new chapter of Khyal, where Nanak Ji started our journey with the Jap. The contemplation. When that contemplation turned into this thought, became Khyal. See, chapter starting and finishing at such a high note. Here, Guru is at the peak, the pain, that what we will call it is devastating. If you are not feeling well, I can't go to sleep. Every parent is like that, but he saw two of his beloved dying right at front of his eyes. And that was not a simple war. It was hundreds attacking one. It was not a fair war. There was nothing balanced in this. So at this night, Guru says, Mitre pyare nu hale murida da kahna. He's finishing this on a very high note called Chardi Kala. In Ardas, what do we say? Nanak naam Chardi Kala tere pane sarbat da pala. You know where this word came to us? From 23rd December night. Guru actually shown us by living that what is Chardi Kala. His beloved's gone. He's alone in jungle. This is not what he ever saw. This condition where his feet bleeding, where his clothes are torn. And you know what he's saying? He's one with the one and says, Mitra pyare nu. His thoughts are saying, telling the wind and tell my Karta Purukh. My friend, tell. It's the soul of Guru Gobind saying, in conversation with the mind, saying to my friend, tell. Hale murida da kahna. The tell what happened. What happened in this physical, this time zone. Share everything. It is a thought process. It's not that Guru Gobind Singh Ji believes that Karta Purukh doesn't know, he needs a messenger. No. This is a poetic way for us to learn from his experience. He's writing this for us for us to appreciate our freedom, the value, the life, the blood they poured in this lamp which is lighting for us, and we are free. It says, tell this to all my beloveds and my Kartapurkh. You know what he says? Tudh bin rog rajaya daudan. Without Kartapurkh, everything is a disease. That is actually a disease. That's what real pain is. This is not suffering. But when the connection is broken, that is what pain is. Vaheguruji, without you, it is living in a disease, and it's living like this. That the blanket over me, which is filled with the snake. Can you imagine the fear and the pain if your blankets are knitted with the snakes, and can you take that on you? No. Poetically think. It's a khyal, it's a thought process. It comes from a vision. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji compares that with such a horror. That the split-second separation from you, Kartapurkh, is like that, is living in a pit of snakes. Tudh bin rog rajaya daudan nag nivasa dirhana. It's living in the pit of snakes. If without you I am comfortable, that's painful. That comfort I don't want. Sool surahi khanjare pyala. Sool surahi. Sleeve, sool is the when you are hanged. See, we need to understand this concept and the context. This is a new genre that Guru Gobind Singh Ji introducing this world to. He's helping us how to think. We are talking about psychology. So we need to understand the philosophy of Guru Sahib. Guru Nanak Ji starts with the jap. And where does Guru Gobind Singh Ji finishes it? With khyal. Does Indian classical realm appreciate this? No. They don't even know. They will say Sadarang and Adarang created this. These two people happens to be after Guru Gobind Singh Ji, 25 years after. There's no reference available prior to that, to Khyal. Only one reference, which is by Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Khyal Patshahi Dasvi, Mitra Pyare Nu, Hal Murida Da Kehna. And Guru says, it's like getting hanged, the fear. And sometimes you appreciate all this luxury that you've been served with cold water. You've been served in a bowl. And those pleasures are like a death sentence, Guru says. Those pleasures, those worldly pleasures. Those pleasures which separates me, even in my thoughts, from you, Kartapurkh, they are like this, that, when a butcher brings the goat to be slaughtered, what it will do is put a rope on the face of the goat so it doesn't make the sound, because that sound, the other goats will get very scared. So it's not a cry. So it's called Bing. That is called Bing. But it doesn't take the fear away from the goat, right? And Guru Gobind Singh Ji says, like a butcher's, that act of putting that rope on the mouth of the goat, Bing, is like that. All of these pleasures. Because the death trap is already there without you. So when pain comes, we put our life, the sword of our actions down, and we surrender and we say, I give up. We lock a door. When we go to sleep, we check the windows, and within our homes we are prisoned by our own fears, right? And here the free, the master in the jungle. The fear is a psychological defect, that is. And you know, Satguruji in last line he says, Yarida sanu sathar changa. Yaride mean by my beloved. And when your loved one even gives you, it's what we call it is a thought what matters. Sathar is when little bit hay on the ground and you just sleep on that. That's your bed. It's not comfortable, but it is a thought what counts. So if Kartapurukh, you gave me this, Machiwada, this jungle, this, where I don't even have a sathar, I don't even have a hay, I'm just lying on the floor with the little stone under my head, it's fine. Vaheguru, it's Chardikala. Because those joys, those what people think is everything, their sons and daughters, their houses, that's what makes them happy. Guru says that's lie. But that is like a clay oven and you're living in it. Reality is that Guru is saying, Chardikala, your life offers you a lot of things. If it's going to offer you joy, it's going to offer you pain. If there's something going to come into your life, somebody is going to leave. Right? This little life we brought of the two pets of yours. Hey, remember? 2 weeks old, they were playing with you guys, your pets. And one day, one left. It died. So the circle is going to be, and did it cause a pain? Because there was a filter in between the reality and reality. Our reality, what we thought the reality is, and what actual reality is, the filter of attachment, and the Guru is breaking that. Yarde da sanu sathar changa pat khedya da rena. Kheda is the joy, the happiness, the pleasure. Living in a pleasure is like living in a clay oven which is burning hot in that. But if you are looking, smiling, if you're happy, my Kartapurukh, if I'm one with you, then this life, I think this is what Chardikala. But I think like a father, I think like a seeker of Guru Gobind Singh. He's my navigator. And I feel, that's why I chose Rag Tilang. Tilang is the Rag of Sufis, where all of these things connects you, when pain connects you with the Creator. It rises you above all of these, when you're not touched, when actually Tilang is a vehicle which takes you to the Chardikala. It's expression. When your emotions, your feelings are put through a process into a mood, that becomes Rag. And on that Rag, Guru wrote what? Khyal. Is a feeling. And he's expressing a very big chapter. The chapter is a day before he saw his sons dying in front of his eyes. And today is even special day. Today, according to 2020's calculation, 27th of December, what happened? His younger sons, 7 and 9-year-old, Baba Zorawar Singh and Baba Fateh Singh, the incredible souls, they actually baffles me. I'm like even shaken to my core even today, that how is it possible? And Guru Gobind Singh Ji's mother, 80-year-old, nearly 80-year-old. They were in the Thanda Burj, but today they gave their lives. They were bricked alive by government, bricked alive. When while they were alive, they were bricked. 7 and 9. Were they given option to become Muslims? Yes. What did they say? No. They didn't say no to Islam. That's not the problem. They said no to the spiritual slavery. They empowered humanity. So my request is to all of you, mark 24th December in your calendars. Remember, there's hundreds and thousands of beloved of Guru Gobind Singh gave their lives. Guru's mother, Guru's children, Guru's beloveds. It didn't finish there. 27th, the younger sons of Guru Gobind Singh Ji. And day after, one person who brought them a bowl of warm milk, Motiram Mehra, him, his children, the oil churning machines, they were put into those, alive. That butcherness. And it didn't finish there. To cremate Guru's mother's body, Guru's sons' bodies, there was incredible, man. I think world's most expensive land. Diwan Dodarmal, one great rich, he used all of his wealth to buy this land so that he can cremate the bodies. After the cremation, his whole entire family was slaughtered. See, that was a cruel, right? But Guru created all of this chapter for us. Today, are we in those situations? No. But we have to use life properly. We have to become very, very, very responsible people. Responsible humans. We must not create slavery in any way. Through conversions, through manipulation, politically, economically, we should not let people be free. You're free. Usually what do I say? Your life? Your choice. And shouldn't it be like that? Don't be sad. Because our navigator, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he wasn't sad, was he? He gave us a chapter of Chardi Kala. Let's do the Ardas of Chardi Kala. They gave their lives so that we can be happy, right? And if we become sad, what will happen? It will upset them. They will think that what did we gave the life, our lives for their smiles, but they're not happy. So let's appreciate. So let's claim 24th of December as a Shukrana Divs next year. This is what we do as a family. These two make meal. They share the gifts of gratitude We appreciate life, we remember them. We do kirtan, we do katha, we do vichar. We talk about our ancestors, these great warriors. We appreciate. We find new ways, how can we become a helping hand? And we talk about humanity. We celebrate with neighbors and friends the Christmas too. But that's a social event, right? We are talking about spiritual event on this day, 24th December, Shukrana Divas. Because on both sides there is a bracket, the two Sahibzade, the elder sons of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Baba Ajit Singh and Baba Jujar Singh. And then the younger one, the Zorawar Singh Ji, the Baba Fateh Singh Ji. And this especially in these days, where Guru Gobind Singh Ji is in the jungle of Machiwala. He is giving us a new way, new vision, new way to think, new way to appreciate the life. And I hope that you will mark 24th December in your calendars as a Shukrana Divas, where we must appreciate our life, and a gratitude from what we appreciated can be offered. We must not create a tape of silence on the chapters of history. One who does not talk about his past have no future. Yeah, you brought up in England and British national, but your roots, your spiritual roots, genetically the blood runs through your body, in your body, is filled with a pride. Be proud Sikhs. Be those incredibly powerful people. Remember, it's not Guru Gobind Singh Ji only who gave his sons. Alim Singh, remember, I told 3 of his sons in that same battle. And himself, his brother too, 2 of his sons. And by Mani Singh, 3 of his sons. And by Matidas Ji, remember, who in 1675, who was put into the wooden planks and cut with the saw because he refused to convert to Islam. His son also gave his life in Chamkaur. Isn't that incredible? So let's in Shukr, in Chardi Kala, let's put everything aside. Our little pains and issues and corona and this and that doesn't matter. Let's promise ourselves, let's promise our mind and our soul that we will not let these incredible souls down. We will follow their footprints, we will be the warriors. We will become incredible if we put to the challenge. We will repeat Chamkaur and we will repeat Sarhand if it's needed to be. We will demonstrate the high of the tolerance economically, socially, and also spiritually. Guru gave his life so that we can have a Chardi Kala. And we're going to take it like a Guru Prasad. We're going to appreciate it. We're going to put it next to our heart. We're going to live a Sikh's life. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
So let's go to the jungle of Machiwala. 23rd December's evening. Cold, cold night. And visualize. This is the thought process of Guru Gobind Singh. His face is not tired. There's no tears in his eyes. He appreciates. He says, why Guru? Because you are with me, I feel gratitude. Because I gave all what was yours back to you. There was nothing mine. Wow. Isn't that amazing?
Amazing.
Amazing. And let's appreciate that. Shall we sing that? So, Khyal is what is not a fixed, like our thoughts are not fixed, right? So the musical composition of Khyal is a free floating. There's just one little structure, but everything revolves around it. So in Rag Tilang, although Rag Tilang is not allocated on top, Guru just wrote Khyal Pat Sahi Tasvi. As a Sikh, in the learning meters, I'm using Rag Tilang. That after all of this, how can he still be like this? You know, it's a very difficult sometime for my little narrow-minded thought pattern to comprehend. But this is what happened. So I am trying to grasp this. So let's all go through that process. Let's be with Guru Gobind Singh. At the morning, 5 or 6 o'clock, Bhai Daya Singh found him. And then there's 3 Sikhs comes next to Guru, Bhai Dharam Singh. And Bhai Man Singh comes meet Guru. Then 4 of them goes to this house, who is part of the congregation. They leave at the evening and is found by 2 Muslim brothers, Ghani Khan and Nabi Khan. They served Guru so well, with so much love and care. So remember, it is not anti-Islam. Guru Gobind Singh is not being anti-Muslim. And he wrote the letter to us. Remember Ghani Khan, Nabi Khan, like we remember his sons. Amazing, isn't it? But all of this is happening in Machiwada, where he's writing this. And I want you to go there and take a grain of a shukr that Guru is showering upon us. Pat Sahi Dasvi हाल मुरीदा दा कहना मित्र प्यारे मित्र प्यारे हाल मुरीदा दा कहना हाल मुरीदा दा कहना मित्र प्यारे मित्र प्यारे नाग निवासा दे रहना नाग निवासा दे रहना तुद बिन रोग तुद बिन रिजाया दौड़न नाग निवासा दे रहना आजाद रहना प्यारे मित्र प्यारे हाल मुरीदा दा कहना हाल मुरीदा दा कहना मित्र प्यारे मित्र प्यारे खंजर प्याला सूल सुराही 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 खंजर सूल सुराही खंजर प्याला सूल सुराही खंजर प्याला बिंग कसाया दसना बिंग कसाया दसना मित्र प्यारे मित्र प्यारे हाल मुरीदा दा कहना हाल मुरीदा दा कहना मित्र प्यारे मित्र प्यारे सानू सतगुर ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੱਥਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੱਥਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਯਾਰੜੇ ਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੱਥਰ ਚੰਗਾ ਭੱਠ ਖੇੜਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਭੱਠ ਖੇੜਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਰਹਿਣਾ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਹਾਲ ਮੁਰੀਦਾ ਦਾ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਮਿੱਤਰ ਪਿਆਰੇ 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 blessed us with a new life. Guru gave us a new opportunity. I look back toward his parenting. I look toward what he shared with us, humans. And then I look at how far behind I am as a Sikh. I need to put a better effort. I need to appreciate his gifts more. I need to launch his philosophy into my life. I need to recompose my psyche. I need to not crumble to my failures. I need to address through dealing so that I can heal. Time will bring us opportunities through the challenges. We fail. But we can learn from the chapters of the history that fighting, dealing with strength is a natural It's given to us. It is opportunity, and it is important and is sacred. Your spirituality will require you to do that. If you don't put up with the fight, if you don't say this is what wrong thing is happening, is wrong, and if you don't raise your voice, if you do not stand up. I also would like you to look into what's happening back in India. These farmers, they're saying, we grow the crop, we should be able to decide. It's a price. We cannot give other people to have the right to abuse humanity. The food is for everybody. But well, they have to hold their ground. And where is this strength coming? Of course, from that Chardi Kala showered by the Gurus. These people, you will tell the stories because you've seen it through the media. These old people are in a cold nights out there. So Sikhs are walking on the footprints of Guru Sahib. Do mark 24th December next year as a Shukrana Divas. Remember Guru and the sacrifice. Not that the Guru will be happy. If we want to be happy, truly happy, then we need to come out of this fog of pleasures and address the reality in a real way. We are about to start a new chapter. According to the Western calendar, it is going to be New Year in a few days. A new beginning, a new start. Walking into 2021 in a few days, right? Go with the strength. Go with the offering. Share something new. Share something beautiful. If you're happy, if we are happy, our world will be happy. And I also would like to request you, let's build a Sangat. All I want to say, this right at this moment, think, what did Guru change in these people that they became the superheroes? Yeah? They were not afraid of giving their life. How did that happen? Of course, that program is called Kirtan. This is how Guru transformed the way they thought. From Guru Nanak Sahib to Guru